Hello pro trolls and members of TrollPosse, this is ChickenDoodleSauce. This is a follow-up from my last video responding to Undertakerfreak1127, so if you haven't seen it I suggest you watch that first. Today I want to respond to a few comments and clear things up, so first things first, I personally do not think neither Shane Dawson's nor Undertakerfreak1127's thumbnails are misleading. What I was doing in my video was holding Undertakerfreak1127 to his own standards. I was questioning why he felt a comment left on his video was stupid, yet when the Archfiend makes a video with that exact same logic, he has no issue with it, only when it's used against him. Let's respond to John's comment, quote, "Good video, except for the fact that the series is about YouTube's stupidity and no single person, and Shane was notorious for using those kinds of thumbnails in the past." Well, I never said you were just going after Shane Dawson or any single person, so that's pretty much irrelevant. I simply countered your argument against Shane Dawson. I don't see how you got the idea that I was saying you were just going after Shane Dawson. If Shane was notorious for doing those kinds of thumbnails in the past, then why the fuck didn't you use an actual real example of one of his notorious thumbnails instead of making a completely fake one which doesn't represent any of his current thumbnails? That's not an excuse to completely go out and fake reality or proof that supposedly Shane does misleading thumbnails. If he has done them, then go and show an example. If you don't, then why should your fans take your made-up example as real proof? Next, quote, "Also, I was using Shane as an example, not singling him out. You want to talk about misleading fans? Please. You're the one trying to make it look like I told everyone, hey, whatever Arch says is my opinion as well. You exhibited that stupidly at the end. Yet again, I know you were using Shane as an example. My point was that the example you showed was not an actual example, but rather what you want your fans to know about Shane Dawson's thumbnails, even though it wasn't an actual example. Next, I never said that whatever Archfiend says is what you believe as well. My point was that you were quick at calling someone stupid who used the exact same logic as the Archfiend uses against other YouTubers, but instead against you. Yet I don't see you calling the Archfiend's videos stupid. The real reason is that you don't give a fuck about what's said about the bigger YouTubers, even if it's false. But when it's used against you, you call that person stupid for using logic that's only supposed to be used against the bigger YouTubers. You know what that's called? A double standard. The next comments I want to address is from BlazeTheMovieFan, quote, "I can't believe you're actually defending Shane Dawson. Do you really have to go that low in order to bash Undertaker Freak? Yeah, he didn't choose an actual example, but the fact is Shane Dawson does use misleading thumbnails and titles, because most of the times the videos have nothing to do with the title or thumbnail. And least UTF talks about what's in the thumbnails, unlike Shane Dawson. And a recent video of his kid shows Gone Wild proves it. Wow, what a brain fuck. First, I don't give a flying fuck if I'm defending Shane Dawson. I don't watch or like Shane Dawson's videos, but if UTF makes a mistake I don't care who I happen to defend in the process. You see, unlike you BlazeTheMovieFan, I don't let a hatred for another person affect logic that shows somebody wrong. Blaze, if all you want to hear is the fact that Shane Dawson is a bad man, then maybe stick to watching UTF. Again, if Shane Dawson did actually use misleading thumbnails, then why didn't UTF actually show an example? Are you seriously going to throw all logic out the window just because you have a hatred of Shane Dawson? If so, you are a moron. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember this quote from his comment, quote, "Shane Dawson does use misleading thumbnails and titles, because most of the times the videos have nothing to do with the title or thumbnail." Next he says at least UTF talks about what's in the thumbnails, unlike Shane Dawson. Again, as shown in my last video, what is the fucking difference between Taylor Swift parody and Bacon Sucks? Both are not shown in the video, yet again you're blindly going against Shane because you happen to hate him. Just wow. Next, Blaze says a recent video of Shane's proves he uses misleading thumbnails. Let's take a look at that video Blaze was mentioning. Here we go. Kid shows Gone Wild with Dora the Explorer in the thumbnail. Now remember, Blaze claims that the thumbnail has nothing to do with the video. Blaze would have to have watched the video in order to make such a claim. Here is a segment from that same video.
Hola, my name is Dora.
Hi, Dora!
And this is a tree. That's a squirrel. And that's a bunny rabbit.
And I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC.
Fail, fail, fail. You just had to show one fucking example and you fucking failed. In your own words, Shane's videos mostly have thumbnails that have nothing to do with the video and you just fucking proved me right. Congratulations on being that ignorant and not even watching his video. You should be proud of yourself to be that one-sided. In another comment, Blaze says the reason UTF didn't choose an example of a Shane Dawson thumbnail was to make his video more entertaining. First you're going to prove me right and now you're actually making up fucking excuses for UTF without even knowing the reason he did it. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is a stone cold UTF fanboy if I ever saw one. You can see his comments and my responses on my last video. Blaze, get the fuck off my channel because you're clearly that much of a UTF fanboy that you'll make yourself look like a complete fool. Well done. Oh, and all the shit about you not wanting to call the Archfiend out because you don't want hate on your channel. Yeah, not buying it. Blaze, stop being a fucking flip-flopper to try and please both sides. If you want to ignore simple logic and proof, then stay on UTF's channel, because I don't want you. If UTF or any one of his fans want to debate, then please feel free to leave a comment. That's all the fanboy stupidity I can take for this video. Blaze, if you want to make yourself look like a complete fool again, then go ahead and try and dig yourself out of the big hole I pushed you in. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and make sure to always remember, keep trolling.